welcome. So today is another series of our Quantum Africa series. So if you're joining us for the first time and you're seeing Quantum Africa series, what is Quantum Africa series? All right, so Quantum Africa series is a weekly blockchain AI robotic conversation around or on the Africa real estate market. So this is a series that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks now, months, where we get to talk about the African real estate market and how it's intercontinental, how it's intertwined with the blockchain, AI, and robotics. So we talk about updates, talk about new trends, not just around Africa, but around the world. Talk about all things AI, all things robotics, all things real estate, right? And it's been amazing. And every week we've been having several conversations around different topics. We pick a topic, then we have that discussion during the week. And interestingly, for today, those of us joining us on YouTube, we don't just have this conversation on YouTube, we have this conversation on X as well. So we have the conversation on YouTube Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. Then we have the conversation on X Space, that's Twitter, on Thursdays at 7 p.m. West African time as well. We've had series of different topics. It's been an amazing session. People have been dropping in comments, conversation, how it has helped them, enlighten them about different, perspective of the real estate market, of the AI trends, of the creator economy, the innovative economy, and all of that has been really, really amazing. And today we're going to be talking about what will Africa real estate look like in 2050. And over the course of this week, this is a discussion. This is not just where we just, coming in here and just talking about opinion. We're talking about, it's a discussion. Everybody's bringing on their opinion, what they think, people are sharing on their insights. So when we mentioned the topic and you feel like, oh, wow, what will African real estate market look like in 2050? You can drop your opinions in the comment section and we get to discuss about it. And interestingly, we've been having different amazing persons, share their insights. We've had different hosts talk about it. Today we have Mr. Joe Tehili, who is the founder of the blog of the Quantum Africa, which is or is formerly the Blockchain Realtor Africa, and he's going to be, sharing and discussing about this topic with us today. So it's an interactive session. So kindly don't hold back, share your opinion. Feel free to drop comments in between the sessions, what you think, or ask questions so we can have an interactive and fun session. Yes, thank you once again. So guys, tell me, where are you joining in from? Kindly drop your name and where you're joining in from. Remember, I said it's going to be an interactive session, so let's know who is joining in on the call and where you're joining in from at the moment. So my name is Jake Ihei. I'm currently at the moment joining in from Owerri, Nigeria. Yes, that's at the moment. Tomorrow I might be in Cape Town. Next tomorrow I'll be somewhere, in the United States. Yes. So welcome everybody. Welcome once again. Let me ensure that you guys can hear me clearly and I can also hear you guys clearly as well. And let me also read the responses we are getting on YouTube. Let me ensure that people on YouTube can hear me loud and clear and they are following. Okay, yes. People on YouTube are active, yes. Yes, good to be here. Yes. Oh, wow. Yes, it's good to be here. All right, so we're not going to take much of our time. We're just going to jump into it and have a very, 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 very amazing session today. Yes, we can see Mr. Joe looking handsome and sharp. Yes, welcome. All right, guys, so where are you joining it from? Yes, okay. It's good to have us all here today. Yes, nice. So what will Africa real estate market look like, or the Africa real estate look like in 2050? 2050 is I think around 24 years from now. 24 years is over 2 decades from now. I can't imagine what the African real estate market is going to be, but it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be mind blowing, right? Considering what we are currently experiencing right now. Now, what will the African real estate look like in 2050? I don't know. Probably, we're probably going to have a lot of automated everything. Automated things, automated houses, uh, automated processes, right? So I can't imagine, but I know that it is going to be mind blowing. It is going to be mind blowing. So while we're waiting for our speaker, Mr. Joe Tahili, to join in today, I want us to interact. Let's share our opinions on YouTube. Please drop, what do you think the African real estate market will be in 20? The African real estate, I keep using market. The African real estate will be in 2050. So I can read your comments, and so everybody can get carried along. And if you're just joining in once again, please drop your name and where you're joining in from. And also, let's share this link. Let's get more people to join in. Today is Friday. I know in Nigeria it is sort of raining. So let's a lot of people might probably, maybe they are in their Owambe, or they are in their houses, probably carried away by the daily activities and have forgotten that they set reminder for today's session. So let's get people to join in. I know by 2050, African real estate is going to, have a lot of people, and there's going to be enormous demand for a lot of things. But then again, it's likely going to become one of the world's most significant, you know, wealth creation sector. So not just because of the housing alone, but a lot. But let's leave that discussion and have it, have a speaker share more insight. So not to take much of our time, we're going to invite Mr. Joe Tehili to just take on with this session. Mr. Joe, can you hear me, sir?
Clearly. Confirm if you can hear me.
Oh, loud and clear, loud and clear. Thank you so much. How are you doing today, sir? And I trust you're having a great day and your month is starting out remarkable.
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. Glad to be here.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you can take it away, sir. The mic and the
Okay.
floor is all yours.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. My name is Joe Taylor. I'm founder of Quantum Africa. Today's conversation, what would African real estate look like in 2015? It's a very, very interesting one. And I believe it's something that it's on every visionary mind. So, first of all, the main reason why I started Quantum Africa was to solve two challenges. The first is the housing deficit. Why to deliver an apartment in, let's even use Nigeria, please, I'm from Nigeria. It takes 1 year to 2 years. Let's say for even just a three-bedroom duplex. Some will tell you 6 months, or some of them will still extend to 9 months. While in places like China, in some of these first world countries, houses are built far much faster, maybe because of the materials that are being used, or maybe because of the technology, especially. So there's a record, it's on record, that in China, a 10-story building was built within 28 hours. In 28 hours, 45 minutes. So let's say approximately 29 hours. That's less than 2 days. 10-story building, not one, not two, 10-story building. So it's caused a lot of question that some of these technologies is much more adopted. Of course, we'll look at all the other factors. So that's one challenge. So what Quantum Africa is looking to do over time is to be a bridge to housing developers who need proficient technologies to build houses faster. The second solution is faster land sales. So when you buy a land and you want to resell, it is war. Yes, it is war. It's very easy to buy land. It's very easy for me to pitch you to buy land. But when you, as a buyer, want to now sell that land, how fast can you sell? How fast will you be able to sell the land? And that's where we come in. So we want to, the aim is to shorten the average time it takes to sell land between 1 year to 1 week, to shorten it to as short as a day. You know, you want to sell the land within 1 day, that land is sold. It means that trust has to be fully optimized. It also means that transparency has to be there, and then the liquidity too has to be there for whoever wants to buy it. So that was the main reason why I started Quantum Africa, to fully launch some of our projects. To fully launch some of our projects, we are doing a flagship event this November, 28th of November. It's not just a conversation or an event, it's more of an experience. So how would the aim is we actually expect to have real-time robots at this event, and some of the technologies that are going to bring these changes faster. So you are invited. When the registration is out, you're welcome. So let's get into the topic. Um, I did not talk really about my background. I only shared our goal to provide those solutions. Well, our vision is to be the largest and fastest selling real estate community. So you're welcome and joining us. So let's get to the topic of today. What will Africa real estate look like by 2015? According to Africa Development Bank and United Nations, it is estimated that Africa alone will clock a population of 2.5 billion. I hope you know that currently in the entire world we only have 8 billion people. So if by year 2050 you are looking at 2.5 billion in Africa alone, it means that Africa is going to be a major economic power. Currently, all international um, developers, founders, businessmen, they all know that if you really want your business to thrive, you have to penetrate the African market. We have the purchasing power, even much more than people in the US. It's in Nigeria that you buy things in cash. You want to buy a house, people pay outright for a house or they pay installments. In the US and in several first world countries, they buy it via credits. They buy it via mortgages, both cars. You see someone who leaves Nigeria today, in less than 6 months, they have a car, they bought a house. You are here envying them, not knowing that some of them will take the next 20 years to pay for some of those um, purchases. Then talk less of tax. Nigeria recently implemented their tax this year, like fully effected it to an extent, but still it cannot be compared to what taxation is out there in the US or even in the UK. So, but understanding these things helps you to know that Africa is a major market. So this conversation is mainly for developers, both real estate developers, project developers, tech developers, and founders, yeah, investors as well, and then professionals in this field as real estate, AI, robotics, blockchain, virtual reality, basically technologies that will greatly impact the real estate sector in the next, this is 2026, so in the next 22 decades. Yeah. So what will Africa real estate look like? Yesterday we shared a post. We asked AI this question actually. So let me see if I can share my let me see if I can share my screen. We asked, oh sorry. Let me see if I can share my screen. We asked AI this question, what it will look like, and shared some very interesting facts. By the way, this is not our conversation of the day. This is just this is more like let us taste the iceberg, the taste of the iceberg, yeah. So just a minute, I'll share my screen now. I'll need to make my screen straight. So it's Instagram. You have to pardon me for the screen size. Okay, so my screen is sharing shortly. Great, it's on. Mr. Jake, please confirm if you can see my screen sharing.
Oh yes, we can, sir.
Okay, great. So this was what we asked AI, yeah, this weekend, and the feedback was, let's go. First, robotics will build homes faster, safer, cheaper, reducing costs and solving the housing deficits, right? Next is virtual reality and drones will transform how we visualize, inspect, and develop real estate. We'll still go more in detail to each of this. Said AI and drones will map, verify, monitor land in real time, ensuring transparency, accuracy, and trust. AI and smart systems to power homes, of course, we know this one. Blockchain, we know this one. Sustainable, yes, this is very, very important. With the way technology is everywhere, we must still know that healthy living is prioritized. And I think that's why it's part of the SDG goals. AI will power smarter, of course, even right now. Not even right now. It's just that most people are not aware. When you go to do forex, even crypto trading, the sharks, the big banks like JP Morgan, BlackRock, Fidelity, they use AI for the analysis. This one is very provocative, but this is actually happening right now in China. UBTech, one of the major robotics developers, launched a companion robot that was like 2 years back, and by launching that robot, a lot of people have even paid to book it. They paid to you basically paid to have companions and robots as companions. It's very interesting. Okay, let me see if I can see that lady. This is a digression. So the question is, how would this even impact real estate? Coming, let me see. What's that lady's name? There's Madison CEO. I think her name is Madison CEO. CEO, yeah. Yes, this is the lady. Great. Can you guys see my screen? Yes? Can you also see my screen?
Oh yes, yes, we can.
Good. So I'm just trying to let you know this thing is not like it's in the future anymore. It's happening now. So this is this lady. She recently ordered a robot for her boyfriend. I've seen her post a few times. Let me see.
Well, it seems like we can't hear what she's saying.
Oh, you can hear. Okay, well,
Yes,
you
sir.
guys can go back later to go and check her page. It's funny at the same time. But this is just me saying that what we are saying 2015 is actually happening like right now. Madison CEO, so you can check her out later. Let's get back to what AI said. So yeah, people are already buying robots for spouses, right? People are already buying robots for spouses. Um, a lot is happening. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. How will this affect real estate? A lot to how about okay, someone marries a robot. May not get to Africa anytime soon, but someone marries a robot. Who will own the estate after the person dies? A lot of questions, a whole lot. Of course, this is also in the pipeline. Self-thinking homes and appliances. I believe we know that they are AI agents. This is the I'm looking for the English for AI that talk to themselves. The interactive AI, the one you use via chat. You can tell an AI agent to build an app, check the app, scrutinize the app, check for bugs and correct it, and go hours and come back. AI will do that. There are AI agents that can book your flights, they can handle your calendar, act as virtual assistants for you. They can call your parents. They can set time to call your parents. They can book hotels, book flights. AI, not humans. So now take those thoughts and put it to housing appliances. Your fan will know when you need it. Your AC will know when to adjust temperature. Your your lighting, if you have maybe multiple lights, maybe some turn blue, some turn green, your lighting will know when to dim itself. Of course, if you now have, let's say, robots in the house, robots know when to bring you water, when to bring you coffee, when to bring you tea. Your fridge will, it's crazy. Is it possible that you could have, yeah, my brain is going rockers as I'm thinking about it. So let's just continue. We've not started conversation for the day, and I really don't want this to take long. So the African, let's say, ecosystem will be smarter, and then okay, this question we ask, what is, it's already happening now. It's not a question anymore. So let me get back to the main conversation of the day, and let me see how I can fast track it. It's a whole lot we are supposed to discuss, but I really do not want to take much of our time, and just a minute. Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. So this is it. Can you see it? Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what would African real estate look like in 2050? It will almost be unrecognizable. It will no longer be just land and buildings. You can see these technologies that we saw when we were checking the carousel, the slides. These are what are listed there. So the question is now, it's no longer what estate should we build, it is what future should we build? How should real estate developers, tech founders, right, investors start to channel and plan their investments? I've already talked about the 2.5 billion people. That's more than that's a quarter of the entire world population by 2050 will be in Africa. Purchasing power will be in Africa. I don't know if any of us here have watched Elon Musk interview with the Economist or his interview with Larry Fink, that's BlackRock CEO in January. As is it January during the World Economic Forum? So he is saying that in the next 10 years, there's something called UBI, Universal Basic Income. So robots will do all the jobs, going to the office, construction, drilling, teaching, everything. So at some point, men will really not need to do so much again. So to put a balance in the economy, I'm still wondering how this will work for Africa, but because over there, normally, if in some countries, if you give birth, like in Canada, if you give birth, the government will take care of your child, the schooling and everything. I hope you know that. So those countries like Russia, they pay their citizens allowance, so it's not like a new thing. But for Africa, that every man is for himself, I'm wondering how that will work. But according to Elon Musk, it will be UBI. Everyone will be paid the basic income, that universal basic income. Everyone will pay the basic income because there'll be so much money in circulation. Robots will do everything, like things that you might not be able to comprehend right now. They will do everything. That's his prediction. And that prediction is that it is going to be almost two persons to one robot. So this calls for a lot of question and a lot of concern. How are you positioning for these changes that are coming? So well, the first one, Megatrend, AI will become the operating system of real estate. It is right now already. For the company where I'm head of sales, right now, our website is tech enabled. We don't Admin does not manually need to send receipts when someone makes payment. You make payment immediately, your payment is confirmed. Our system will auto generate your invoice, your contract of sale automatically. So a lot of things are being done faster, a whole lot. I don't want to start reading one after the other. So robots will build and maintain. We've already talked about this. Blockchain will change ownership, tokenize real estate. All of these are things that are not far. XR will refine property sales. Yes, we all know that right now, if you're in UK, you want to buy a property, be it land or house in Nigeria, you have your virtual reality glasses. You can easily use it to inspect and know if you should go forward with the transaction or not. Yes, some of these technologies are still, excuse me, are still yet to be acclimatized to the African market, but let's see what happens in the coming years. Digital twin is simply a replica of a physical asset on the virtual reality space. This is not new. When Metaverse was really out in people's faces, 2021, it was the order of the day. Basically, all major brands, Nike, Benz, FIFA, all of them have their digital twins. Some stadiums are they have their digital replica on the virtual reality space. It will no longer be a if it will still be, but it will be almost the norm. Well, smart cities will replace smart estates simply means that your door using what do you call it? Eye scanner or voice prompt to open. It now enter a city level, street lights. Right now we have streets, we know that technology where if you pass under a street light, it will on you know that technology. All of those things are AI program, but now it will be much more intelligent than that. Realtors are even out of the conversation. Let me not even bother about that part. What will happen to investors? So investors basically prioritize their these changes to and focus on them and leverage them, of course, to benefit greatly. Top global companies shaping the future. Everybody knows Tesla. That's Elon Musk. Nvidia, of course. Nvidia now has competitors. I understand that Meta too, they are building their own AI chip system as well. These are things that you should study. Yeah, Africa companies. How's Africa? Sitemap. Well, these are things you should study. So, what are the biggest risks? Yes, digital divide. Those who adopt these technologies to benefit over those who are sleeping on it. Cybersecurity, like it's needed like crazy. I don't know how to emphasize this. You guys should go and watch the movie G20. I've been talking about that movie. Watch it. Watch it. You understand the importance of this cybersecurity that we're talking about. We already have privacy issues. It's not a conversation that as I talk to you now, if I go on my Instagram, most of the things that Instagram will show me are based on the conversations I just had with you. Some of you have said, I think I would like to buy a new phone. And immediately you come on Facebook, you start seeing phone adverts. A lot of things, of course, job destruction is not a yeah. So what should developers do? Think beyond buildings, yeah, technology. Yes. The biggest mistake in any developer can make is believing technology is just an add-on. It is not an add-on, it is the foundation now. So can you integrate everything that you do into technology? We've already talked about it. So this is it. Finally, one can say that by 2050, Africa will not simply be the world's youngest continent. It is expected to be one of the world's largest economic frontiers with approximately 2.5 billion people, nearly one quarter of the global population, around one quarter of the global workforce, and an estimated $16 trillion in how much of this $16 trillion will come to you? If we get one with what we are doing in Quantum Africa, yeah, it's not a bad thing. In combined consumer business spending, the question is no longer whether Africa will grow. The question is who is building the infrastructure for that growth. So I hope you join us in maximizing the infrastructures, creating infrastructures, technologies. There's a lot to be unleashing in the coming months, not anytime soon, but in the coming months, educational wise. For example, the way some companies in Nigeria had to start training people who can use the solutions that they make. We know some oil and gas companies that had to send some of their staff outside the country to go and study and come back to implement. So a lot of those things we'll be adopting over time as well. So thank you very much. I don't know, does anyone have any questions maybe on YouTube among the admin at all? Please ask it now. If you have any questions, please go ahead. Any questions?
Okay, so I'm checking YouTube. I'm just getting reactions. of people saying wow, wow. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Joe, for such an insightful session. I can't while you're dropping all this insight, I'm just saying wow. Not just me and people on YouTube as well. And thank you so much. Okay, so going back to YouTube, we're just getting reactions. Good, yes, we can see your screen. Wow, 100 reactions, and no questions yet. I think people are still trying to just digest this information because it is really, really mind blowing with everything AI it's doing, the whole innovative economy right now. So I can't imagine. So thank you so much. No questions yet, but once any question comes up, I'm going to let you know. So did you mute because we can't hear you now?
Oh, okay. I said I think I'll be going off now. Over to you, Mr. J. I'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe. Really appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, once again for joining. We appreciate every one of you. Once again, if you haven't been following the Quantum Africa series, you want to start paying attention. You want to start following us, right? You can follow us on every platform. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us. You can subscribe to our YouTube so you and turn on your notifications. So whenever we have any sessions, you will be first. You'll be one of the first persons to be notified about our sessions. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, which we also have these sessions. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're just joining in or you didn't start this session with us, we have these sessions on X Space every Thursday, 7 p.m. West African time. And we also have the sessions on YouTube every Saturday, just like today, 7 p.m. West African time. Now, the best way to get the notifications, the best way to get the updates, the best way to get reminders is to follow our platforms. Follow us on all across all our social media platforms, or better still, search for Quantum Africa on YouTube, our channel, so you can follow our channel. But it's best if you can follow any of our social media handles so you can get, links that will redirect you to our channel. We have our channel on WhatsApp, also have a channel on Telegram so that you can get updated about the latest trends. We get updated with our blogs where we share information. You can also follow us on Substack as well. We drop very, very informative posts that would get you very, very educative. Thank you so much once again for joining in. You guys are amazing. And again, stay tuned. One of the reasons, you see why I'm hammering on following us. We have an event coming up in November. The Quantum Africa Conference is going to be a mind-blowing event. Some of the informations we're going to be putting out there, some of the things you're going to be experiencing, live robots, VR sessions, AR sessions. So you want to join us so you can get those informations, so you can get this experience firsthand. We have amazing people that are going to be joining in, amazing individuals. I'm not going to be dropping names right now, but you will get those informations firsthand when you're following our channels and following us across our social media pages. Thank you so much once again for joining in. Remember, these sessions is on Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursdays X space, which is Twitter, and Saturdays YouTube. So you're going to get more of the information when you join our channels and every other of our social media handles. Thank you so much once again, everybody. My name is Jake Iheyi. You have an amazing rest of the weekend. Bye-bye for now.